Okay, very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, we are starting with the SP program, which is generating the symbol table. Yeah. So before starting, we need to know what actually the symbol table is. What actually in the syllabus we are going to cover, but instead of that, we are going to see in our actual program. Okay. One basic question again: whether my voice is audible? Anyone can reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So before starting, we will have to know what actually the symbol table is, what actually the literal table is, what actually we are going to consider in our program for generating a symbol table. As already we had seen in TASM that we are linking that TASM and creating .asm file. So ASM file क्या है कि ASM file is nothing but your assembly file. Yes, assembler file, which is going to be converted into your target program, or you can consider it as a machine program. So whenever I am asking that pass 1 and pass 2, because already we had not concluded the part of in the syllabus of passing assembler, that is a pass structure. So what is pass structure? Just wait. Just wait. It is reversing itself. Wait a minute. तो पास स्ट्रक्चर काय आपलं की याच्यात आपण बघणार आहे दोन टेबल्स, एक तर सिम्बॉल टेबल असेल और युअर मेन प्रोबेबल लिटरल टेबल. सो जस्ट वेट, I will show you with proper diagram. I will insert something which will increase the content. Just wait, I will just open my doc file. In that it will be very much clear with the idea. Wait a minute. Just wait. Okay, whether it is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are starting. Actually, this part is completed. But just for your confirmation, again, I am repeating. There are two phases: analysis phase and again synthesis phase. And simultaneously, after completing this, we are going for movement of our actual table. So when we are saying analysis phase and synthesis phase, so now in our assembler, we used to ask it as a pass 1 and it is as a pass 2. Analysis phase will be your pass 1 and synthesis phase will be your pass 2. Yes, when I am considering the when I am considering the synthesis phase, two operations are directly going to be performed, which is forward reference. So forward reference काय आहे की ज्या वेळेस मी सांगते की आता टू पास ट्रान्सलेशन ज्या वेळेस मी म्हणते तर त्यावेळेस काय की आता हे थेरॉटिकल कन्सेप्ट आहेत, सिलेबस मध्ये आपलं झालं नाही त्याच्यामुळे मी रिपीट करते आता, सो दॅट वी कॅन कन्क्लूड विथ अवर प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट. ओके, तो सिम्बॉल टेबल जनरेट करायचा आहे म्हणजे मला प्रत्येक सिम्बॉलला काहीतरी ऍड्रेस लोकेट करावं लागेल. येस, तो ईच अँड एव्हरी ऍड्रेस शुड गेट अलोकेटेड विथ इट्स ओन लोकेशन अँड विथ अ प्रॉपर सिम्बॉल. तर सिम्बॉल म्हणजे काय की ज्यावेळेस मी पास स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये काम करते त्या सिम्बॉल जनरेट करण्यासाठी. सो वेन आय एम कन्सिडरिंग दिस पास स्ट्रक्चर, टू ट्रान्सलेशन अँड सिंगल ट्रान्सलेशन, टू पास अँड सिंगल पास is going to be work for it. So pass 1 is nothing but you are concluding it as what is analysis phase, and when we are considering the pass 2 it is synthesis phase. So pass 2 मध्ये काय होतं ऍक्च्युअली, ज्यावेळेस मी 2 पास करते तर दोन गोष्टी होतात. दोन गोष्टी कशा होतात की दोन गोष्टी म्हणजे तुमचे जे दोन कन्सिडरेशन्स आहेत, वेदर पेंट, वेट I will share both the screens, this one also and this one also simultaneously. So when I am considering the condition of symbol table, that time it is going to be operate as two formation. तो symbol table ज्यावेळेस मी म्हणते तर symbol काय येणार आहे तुमचे, जे कन्सिडरेशन होणार आहे तुमचं ऍड, सब, लेबल जे तुम्ही देता ते झालं तुमचं symbol, and address is nothing but I am putting the values over here, that is 0, 1, all that. So ज्यावेळेस हा सिम्बॉल टेबल कन्सिडर होणार आहे, हा सिम्बॉल टेबल ज्यावेळेस कन्सिडर होणार आहे तर इथे जर मी ऍडिशन दिले, इथे जर मी ऍड म्हणलं तर दॅट इज नथिंग बट युअर सिम्बॉल नेम, दॅट इज नथिंग बट युअर सिम्बॉल नेम. अँड वेन आय एम गोइंग टू गिव्ह द सिम्बॉल ऍड्रेस, देन इट विल कन्सिडर ॲज इट्स ओन ऍड्रेस. आता ही 0, 1 दिलंय म्हणजे हे काय ऍक्च्युअली ते लोकेशन दिले. तुम्ही लोकेशन हे पण देऊ शकता 200 or 201, 202, anything. When we had seen our actual table of a program, so what table we had seen like this, just wait, I will just scroll it down. Here in this program you can state that this is start is nothing but it is starting at the location 200. So the starting location is 200, 201, 202, 203. So in this pass 2, whatever we are having in our pass 2, it is considered as its symbols. These are nothing but MOVM, MOVR, these are symbols, and the address location is given with respect to that symbol. Now you can see here in a single quote, the value which is given is known as literal, as फक्त लक्षात ठेवा की डबल कोट मध्ये किंवा सिंगल कोट मध्ये जी व्हॅल्यू असेल त्याला लिटरल म्हणायचं, आणि जे काही दुसरे कंटेंट आहेत हे सगळे सिम्बॉल्स आहेत. ओके, नंतर हे LTORG इज नथिंग बट द ऍडव्हान्स assembler directive. Then finally when we are considering this values next last, तर आता इथे बघा नेक्स्ट ची जी लोकेशन आहे that is nothing but we are considering it as mnemonics. Because these are the opcode specification we had provided, and simultaneously when I am calling these mnemonics, and in symbol table they are represented as a symbol name. तर याच्यात काय असणार आहे, हे जे लोकेशनला गेलेले आहेत तर हे कसं जनरेट होतं, हा आपला प्रोग्राम. आता जेव्हा तुम्ही सब म्हणता तर सबचं लोकेशन काय, आता इथं तुम्ही काय दिलेलं 219. ऍक्च्युअली आय एम युझिंग ऍडिशन अँड सबस्ट्रॅक्शन प्रोग्राम, अँड आय वॉन्ट टू डू अ प्रोग्राम फॉर ऍडिशन, सबस्ट्रॅक्शन अँड मल्टिप्लिकेशन. येस, अँड ऑल्सो फॉर द डिव्हिजन, बट डिव्हिजनचा इथं प्रोग्राम नाहीये, मल्टिप्लिकेशन. तर सिम्पल क्वेरीज काय आहेत की आता हे जे जनरेट झालेलं आहे पार्ट कोणता 20, 200, 201, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, तर हा जो आहे हा झाला तुमचा सिम्बॉल टेबल, त्याच्यानंतर त्याची व्हॅल्यू, आणि हा त्याचा ऍड्रेस or you can say address location. तर हे कसं जनरेट होतं या प्रत्येकासाठी, तर हा आपला प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट आहे. आपल्याला सिम्बॉल टेबल जनरेट करायचा आहे आणि जस्ट वेट, सॉरी. आपल्याला काय जनरेट करायचं आहे आता, हा प्रत्येक एक प्रोग्राम छोटासा आपण घेणार आहे ऍज अन इनपुट फाईल. वी आर टेकिंग अ स्मॉल प्रोग्राम ऍज अन इनपुट फाईल and we are going to represent that file, that input as a single variant in our program. आता हा जसा प्रोग्राम आहे तसाच एक छोटासा प्रोग्राम मी राईट डाऊन करणार आहे आणि त्याच्यानंतर त्याला इनपुट देणार आहे. ऍक्च्युअली द कोड ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम इज सो लेंदी, बट स्पेसिफिकली इनपुट फाईल तुम्ही शो करू शकता, घेऊ शकता आणि इनपुट तुम्हाला पाहिजे ती देऊ शकता. ओके, एक सिंपल प्रोग्राम मी जनरेट करते. जस्ट वेट. I will generate a small program so that you can get easily visible with that. Start 200. This is my starting location. Let it be. I want to just move my some registers into somewhere at a value, and which can be considered the value should be printed with variables A, B, and C. So the values, whenever I am starting with consideration, so what conditions should be get? That is move M. Now I am representing for BRG. That is nothing but I am representing with one value. तर हे जे वन व्हॅल्यू जी स्टोअर केलेली आहे ही 1B रजिस्टर मध्ये शो झाली पाहिजे. तसेच 3 व्हेरिएबल मी घेणार आहे A, B and C. These register should have that variable should be moved to M. हा एक छोटासा प्रोग्राम आहे. तर या प्रोग्राम मध्ये डिफिनिशन काय आहे की नोटपॅड मध्ये तुम्हाला दाखवते. एक मिनिट. I will just share the notepad value. So notepad मध्ये काय असेल की when I am going to start, it is not shared. Just wait. Take into consideration. I will give you the statement. Just wait. Okay. Start 200. Next, I am moving something. Just wait. Sorry. Caps lock. Is it visible? Okay, view format font. I will increase the font size. Start. Move M BRG, comma 1. This is nothing but again move BRG, comma A variable. Again move M BRG, comma B. Again third variable. Just a simple program. There is no any logic regarding behind this. Just I need to present these variables A, B, and C, and I need to represent the values of BERG for A. Need to move the this address location should be given for these symbols. Whatever the symbols I am giving in the table should be get generated. So when I need to just print these values in my proper symbols table, which is going to be represented with the values of print, comma A. This is my input file. Ha code nahi hai. This is only just an input file in which I have given an assembly language program. And need to get stop with the values. Stop. Now you have to give the declaration storage for it. I have mentioned here declaration storage for Is it visible? Yes. Is it visible? No. Okay, fine. Storage again 1. Now you need to just give the value for your 1. This 1 is nothing but it is a pool table. It is nothing but I am just pulling some values over here, and this value 1 is representing as a pool table. Pool table. Now this one value should get into your declaration storage, or you can call it as a declaration constant value as 1. This is the literal value. This is the literal value. I am putting this value in literal table. And lastly, and this is just an these values are just going to be shown in your symbol table. तर याच्यात हा झाला तुमचा actual program for actual program in order to get start. But just wait. Start should be in this format. Okay, this input, this value is you have to save first of all. Any program, if you want, you can access it through whatever we had concluded. If any program symbol table you want, you can copy and paste that program over here. Yes, fine. Now I will save this program with the proper name, where my system programming programs are over there, with .asm file, with .asm file. Okay, so I will just give it name as print, because I need to print this symbol table. So I will just give it a name as a print.asm. You have to be clear with the idea that extension should be .asm. तर ही जी काय झाली तुमची, ही व्हॅल्यू तुमची आता .asm नी ही फाईल सेव्ह होणार आहे. ओके, आय एम सेव्हिंग दिस फाईल. नाव दिस वॉज गिवन टू युअर सिस्टीम फर्स्ट. हे सिस्टीम साठी तुम्ही दिलेलं आहे. आता याचा तुम्हाला सिम्बॉल टेबल जनरेट करायचा आहे. इन विच फॉर्मॅट? In which format? Like this. Just wait, I will show you again. In this format. Like this, here will be your symbol. Here will be its address. And this is nothing but your length, but length we are not putting, but if you want, you can take it symbol just for one purpose, one point, that is nothing but when I'm saying that move M is one of my symbol, then move M or R, then BRG, again 1. These are nothing but my symbols, and I need to place their address location here with their length value. So you can see, wait, need to share whole screen. I will share the program. Yes, is it visible? I have given a proper structure for my TASM also. On TASM also I have prepared the same, but instead of TASM, we will just get an output with this value. Again, for symbol table, I have generated with the array size, that is 20. Then position, address, value, and length is given, and each point should be get monitored with the arrow. Monitored with the arrow. Again, the struct and node, that is the next variable we had pointed as per in our data structure. आपण malloc function use करणार आहेत. That is same. What malloc will do, it will point to the node. It will point to the node, and again the pointer value, that is nothing but pointer काय करतो की address location of the next जे काही तुमची व्हेरिएबल असेल त्याला पॉइंट करतो त्याच्यासाठी. तर सिमिलरली इथं पण पॉइंटर यूज करू आपण फर्स्ट, लास्ट, अँड हाऊ युअर इनपुट फाईल विल गेट ऍक्सेस, त्याच्यासाठी आपण ही व्हॅल्यूज घेतलेल्या आहेत. ओके, finally when we are moving for the program, counter you should set to 0. Counter should be set to 0. Similarly, then you have to add some symbols to this values for your symbol table, because symbol system ला नाही कळणार, but symbol you have to mention here and you have to add with a value, with character. That symbol should be represented with character, that is S, A, V and L. That is nothing but initial values of these all contents have been taken. Okay, fine. Now I am copying this malloc function will work similarly, and already I think you are well known with the concepts of malloc function. That is, size of node will get pointed and that pointer value will access to the next location. Okay, now counter has been increased with the 0 value, then 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, up to which where we have to just had ended our program, because प्रत्येक जे काय सिम्बॉल दिलेला आहे त्याचा मेनेमोनिक कोड आहे आपल्याकडे, दॅट इज ऑपकोड व्हॅल्यू आपल्याकडे आहे ऑलरेडी. जसं मी सांगितलं होतं की प्रिव्हियसली whenever we are starting with some locations or starting with any value, then that value is to be represented. तर त्याचे इन्स्ट्रक्शन ऑपकोड आपण म्हणतो, तर प्रत्येकाला दिलेले आहेत त्या साईजला ज्यावेळेस मी ते कॉल करणार त्यावेळेस ती इन्स्ट्रक्शन तिथे स्टॉप होणार. ओके, देन द पॉइंटर already we had considered for address, value, length and position. So position साठी if next equals to null, जर first equals to null असेल then you have to just print p and then just, or if it is not then you have to move next equals to p. Lastly, when you are going to display, for displaying the table, the values and the node is represented with the value of p. And similarly, when I am printing something, I need to use the printf for taking my symbol into consideration. So values त्या तशा प्रिंट होतील त्या टॅब मध्ये. हे जसं मी फॉलोइंग दाखवलं तुम्हाला टॅब, या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये ते टेबल दिसणार, पण ऍक्च्युअली I am not considering this table format. I am not generating table format, but I am putting the values in that table and this tabular formation will be seen. That is my actual program. So when if the condition of the first is equals to null, then these positions and will get shifted one by one. That should be get shifted one by one, and then it will get exist to next value. Then it should exist to the next level, or you can say the pointer should be made to the next location, to the next address location. Then how that location will be taken, then it will search for it. Because already we had taken node at first and last, and that node should get searched over with some symbol. When my node is starting, then p equals to first, again same, I have just copy and paste, but here the condition of while and p which is going to be copy is should be get compared, because all time whenever I am using the same symbols and same location, but the values are in the register or in the symbol table are different, then we have to check something. Because बघा आता मी इथं काय केलंय, m केलंय, br is equal, then one value, what is one? It is nothing but I am using a literal value for my output, and that is considered to be as 1. Then that value I am putting in my register. Then register a value will get stored here, again the b value also gets stored here, but here they are overlapping, and as they are overlapping, I need to configure their address location. मला address location different द्यावं लागेल, and for that purpose I am comparing each content with it. That is, if str, that string comparison, symbol as equals to 0, then I have to return the p value which is first, and next I need to move. Otherwise you can return a null value. Now these values should have been opted for some values. तर मी opt table जो आहे माझा ऑप्शन जो ऑप टेबल आहे, दॅट इज नथिंग बट युअर ऑपकोड टेबल. तर ऑपकोड टेबल मध्ये मी व्हॅल्यूज कोणत्या टाकलेत बघा, अँड साईज अरे साईज स्पेसिफाय केलेली आहे. दॅट इज नथिंग बट स्टॉप, ऍड, सब, मल्ट, मूव्ह, मूव्ह, कम्पेअर, बीसी, देन डिव्हिजन, रीड अँड प्रिंट. तर याच्यात तुम्ही ऍड करू शकता. फक्त त्याचे ऑपकोड टेबल जे तुम्ही जनरेट करणार आहे त्याचे फक्त नेम मेन्शन करा. बिकॉज when you are saying that BC, then it is a branch condition. Again division, for you have to provide analogs to subdivision, because division हे directly होत नाही, division होत नाही, तर आपण त्याला डबल टाइम, 2 टाइम आपण त्याचे ऍडिशन करतो आणि मग सबस्ट्रॅक्ट करतो. तर दॅट इज द डिव्हिजन प्रोसेस इन अवर सिस्टीम. ऍक्च्युअली इन अवर सिस्टीम. अँड रीड आणि प्रिंट साठी आपण काय करतो, रीड आणि प्रिंट ज्यावेळेस आपण म्हणतो तर दे आर नथिंग बट द फर्स्ट ऑपरंड विच इज नॉट युज्ड हिअर. दिस इज द फर्स्ट ऑपरंड विच इज वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज. त्याचं ऍड्रेस लोकेशन आपल्याला माहित नसतं, पण आपण काय करतो, ऍझ्युम करतो, रीडचं ऍझ्युम करतो, अँड दॅट व्हॅल्यू वी आर प्रिंटिंग, दॅट व्हॅल्यू वी आर प्रिंटिंग बाय डिफॉल्ट. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट आपल्या पास 2 मध्ये ह्याची एक कन्सिडरेशन होते, दॅट इज कॉल्ड बी ॲज अ फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स. फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स म्हणजे काय, की मी काय करते, मला मागचं त्या लोकेशनचं तर ऍड्रेस माहित नाही, पण मी एक ऍझ्युम करते बाय analyzing and I am putting the values as something. आता सपोज मी रीड एन म्हणलं, पण एन कुठल्या लोकेशनला आहे आय डोंट नो. मग मी काय केलं, फक्त ऍझ्युम केलं अँड आय एम पुटिंग दॅट व्हॅल्यू ओव्हर देअर, आय एम पुटिंग दॅट व्हॅल्यू ओव्हर देअर. ठीक आहे. तो दॅट इज नथिंग बट आय एम फॉरवर्डिंग समथिंग, and that is called as forward pass in two pass translation. in two pass. आता इथं टू पासचं काम आहे ऍक्च्युअल. मग ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट केला, इंटिजर व्हॅल्यूज प्रेस केल्या, आता इंट आय इथं डिक्लेअर केला, सर्च फॉर ऑप टेबल. आता हे कसं आहे, हे सर्च करावं लागणार मला, हे कोणत्या व्हॅल्यूज आहेत आणि कोणत्या लोकेशनला मी ठेवायचंय त्याला. ठीक आहे. सो रँडमली इफ आय एम स्टार्टिंग विथ द, ऍक्च्युअली इथं मी दिलेलं आहे ऑलरेडी, स्टार्ट विथ 200. सो 200 पासूनच ते स्टार्ट करणार स्वतःला सर्च करण्यासाठी. सो दॅट व्हॅल्यूज विल बी गेट पोझिशन ओव्हर हिअर. I equals to 0, I should be less than 11, I plus plus. Now that op table should get verified whether the values are present over there or not. If not, I need to return the value as a -1. Should be stop over there. Then this is registered table generated for ARG, BRG, CRG and DRG. आता इथे जसं मी दिलेलं आहे, आता हे रजिस्टर्स आहेत, BRG, DRG, CRG, फक्त मेन्शन केलंय, तुम्ही इथे चेंज करू शकता. ओके. नाउ same condition, here I have given the array size of 5, and less to be less than for this condition. If it not present, then you have to return -1. Now this is the add table where you have, this is the advanced directives, start, end, origin, EQU, LTO, RG. These are nothing but they are advanced assembler directives. Again I am repeating, start, end, origin, EQU, LTORG. आता याच्या रिलेटेड आपण कंटेंट सिलेबस मध्ये बघणार आहेत, पण तोपर्यंत लक्षात असू देत की ह्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज ऍडव्हान्स असेंबलर, सॉरी स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक, डायरेक्टिव्स. दे आर नथिंग बट डायरेक्ट, स्पेलिंग चुकली काय. These are advanced assembler directives. For that purpose also I have taken the same program, same consideration with comparison for I equals to less than 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I plus plus. Array sizes you can define anything, it doesn't matter. Then just this part as a copy paste, only I value I have changed with the variable 5, that constant value 5. Okay. If string compare at table I equals to 0, that is arrays of I and S are get 0, then you can return the value. Means if they are present, you can return the value. If not, return -1. You can directly stop the program. And after that, this is only the declaration part. Whatever we had done, these are only the declaration part. Now the actual program we are starting here, that is nothing but node and file, FP1 and FP. That is file which is to be processed first, That is nothing but your input file. That file should be get open. Now whenever I am going to access this file, input.asm, this program should get accessed in symbol table. For that purpose I am asking for file FP and FP1. If there are two files, you can generate one by one, but here only I have taken a single variant. दोन व्हॅरियंट घेतलेले नाहीत. इंटरमिडिएट कोड मी जनरेट केलेला नाही, त्याच्यामुळे हा सिंगल व्हेरियंट प्रोग्राम आहे. हा जो तुमचा सिम्बॉल टेबलचा आहे, सिंगल व्हेरियंट आहे. व्हेरियंट इन द सेन्स I am accessing only one intermediate code for a program. I am just generating one intermediate program. हा जो आहे याच्यात मी ds घेतलेला आहे. But when I am saying that this value get generated, पण यांना लेबल्स नाही दिलेले, मी A, B आणि C ला लेबल्स दिलेले नाहीत, and that's why they are a single variant. I have not given double variant file value. Okay. When now you can see here, I have just taken the variables int n, I, j, pc, program counter equals to 0. These all values should be 0. T1, T2, T3, T4. When I am giving values for my file name, that values should be get stored with some particular in a tabular form. आता इथे जो टॅब्युलर फॉर्म दाखवला होता या पॅटर्न मध्ये ते स्टोर झालं पाहिजे त्याच्यासाठी मी काय घेतलं टेबल T1, T2, T3, T4. टेबल T1, T2, T3 and T4. Buffer value already adjusted, that is temporary storage where I need to maintain in my this program. Buffer value पण कुठेतरी स्टोर करायला पाहिजे म्हणून मी ऑलरेडी तो ऍडजस्ट करून घेतला array size ला. Now printf enter source file name. This file name I need to give. This file name I need to give. That is input.asm. That file name should be printed and that could be scanned. Then that file will be get open here. Then it will see whether your program is present or not. If it is not present, it will show your null value. It will show you a null value. Yes. Here you can see this value will get written over here. This whatever the content I have taken will get written on your command prompt. Written on your command prompt. This program will be written on your command prompt. And for that purpose, I have taken this value temp I will have this w get open. Then you have to check the conditions for null. Check the conditions. If it is not, you can get into the values which are in buffer as well as you have to put that values in your T1, T2, T3 and T4 tab. T1, T2, T3 and T4 tab. म्हणजे जर सपोज मी इथं T1 लिहिलं इथं मेन्शन केलंय this is T1. Just wait, I will take again. This is for your buffer T1. Nextly, this will be T2, T3, and this is T4. So when we are having these values, they are considered with the tabular form for particular each one. तर याच्यात या प्रोग्राम मध्ये आपण तेच केलेलं आहे फक्त त्याला मेन्शन करायचं. Whenever first line will be covered, then your numbers should be get represent to the second row. तर तो प्रोग्राम त्याच्यासाठी स्विच करण्यासाठी. Now here cases I have given maximum cases for start, stop. Already I have mentioned here which condition is for what purpose. So here program counter is also set. Here already from the option table, that is your opt table, I have considering values from add advanced directives, assembler directives I am going to take consider. Then for register table I am going to consider, and for your opt table also I am going to consider your values. So simply I am putting one cases each time. Then that condition is satisfied, you have to break. If not, you have to consider for actual stop. Means जर consideration काय आहे की if my file 1 is not getting, then what is 03 value, 02, they are value I have given. हे काय आहेत, हे values आहेत. जसं आपल्या मेन प्रोग्राम मध्ये पण व्हॅल्यूज होत्या. तुम्हाला इथं दाखवतो एक मिनिट. इथं ह्या ज्या व्हॅल्यूज आहेत 05, 04, 02 or 01, 07, 00. So these are nothing but I have taken here as a consideration for my part. Yes, for first condition, that is search opt table जर करणार असेल तर त्या व्हॅल्यूज इथून स्टार्ट व्हायला पाहिजे. If not, you have to increase your program counter by 1. Yes, you can see here you am increasing that pointer by 1. Now for again case 2 is for your search of your advanced directives, assembler directives. If it is considering, then same consideration I have taken, and here itself I have put it that this value should be in T1 and the second value should get placed over on your T2 table. If not, just stop. If not, just stop. Again, this condition is again given for you. That is in order to in order to print the prefix values up to 001, or you can consider that values up to 1000, 2000, 3000, again, anything. Nextly, when we are having this value to the null condition, I have just put the values with add table. That add table is nothing but the simple not the addition, but your assemblers which are provided by you to the system, they are assembly mnemonics. They are assembly mnemonics. I am just going to read and print that condition. I am just going to read and print that condition. If I equals to 9 means this values from these values. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. हे इथं असेल और हे जर रीड आणि प्रिंट आलं तर काय असणार आहे, दॅट इज कंडिशन आय हॅव सॅटिस्फाईड ओव्हर हिअर. इफ I equals to 9 or 10, read or print. हे रीड और प्रिंट ते 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ते तसं आहे. लक्षात आलं का? याला काय म्हणतो, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it is 9 or 10, then you have to go for this P equals to search symbol table and should be printed in T2 phase or T2 row. You can say in T2 form. Yes, in T2 column you have to put that value, read or print. If P equals to null, add this symbol table and the other variables should be set to 0. म्हणजे त्याच्यात काय व्हॅल्यू येणार नाही, कारण रीड आणि प्रिंट काय आहे, दे आर फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स. वी आर पुटिंग इट ऍज अन लेबल. या प्रोग्राम मध्ये तुम्ही बघू शकता, दीज आर नथिंग बट दे आर लेबल, not symbol, but we are considering it in a symbol table. We are considering it as in a symbol table. So when this condition will get satisfied, I am going to print the values with length and counter is going to be established. Now this value will have again the printf condition. Why? Because I need to print my file conditions. printf लिहिले का, तर या फाईल मधले कंटेंट मला इथं प्रिंट करायचे, या फाईल मधले कंटेंट मला इथं प्रिंट करायचे. दॅट्स वाय आय एम टेकिंग द फाईल printf condition. Now you have to check the positions. Similarly, after completion of the one row, with as all tables are, all the columns are get fulfilled for first row, first column is first row and all 4 columns will get fulfilled, then you have to move to the next position. Again you have to do the same procedure. Again you have to compare for it. Then last third case I have taken for the DS, that is nothing but your declaration storage, for which for this one, for A, for B and for C, I have taken the declaration storage content. Declaration storage is nothing but I am putting that values with a proper constant, and that values are such. Suppose P equals to 2000, 3000 or 4000. So declaration storage are different because A and B and C ची values may be different असतील, because मी address location change करणार आहे त्यांचा, आणि address location change केले तर values पण register मध्ये जे store होणार आहेत ते that will be also different. So this value I have changed with the condition of address location. These conditions are again written where, in the first file, in this file. Again they are getting accessed with, as I am declaring over here, they are again getting access with this print, but this they are printing the values where the locations are different and changed. Locations are changed. So this is actual process where it has been opted. Same conditions again. Just wait, case 3. Where it gone? Case 3. So if P equals to null, again the pointer will have to add something with a proper address location in an increment order. Then the T1, PC, 0 and ATOI T3. So my T2 is already fulfilled. Now T3 will move and the address location of the pointer is also get accessed. And here you can see I have given 108, 109, 111. So while giving the output, you will see these values will be get represented. These value will get represented over there. Now the last one, T4. Again the comparison I have taken. This is for DC, that is declared out for one value. For this one value, for this one I have taken the literal value. Literal means it will only putting that content over at one table. One table म्हणजे एकाच टेबल मध्ये तेवढी एक व्हॅल्यू पुट होणार, बाकीच्या ऍड्रेस लोकेशनला ती व्हॅल्यू जाणार नाही. That I have given for DC, that is declaration count. Now you can say here for add to division consideration for your op table, हे जे conditions दिलेले आहेत, add to, add, sub, mult, these conditions will be get accessed in this case of 3 in if condition, whether they are going to allow or not, and checking the symbols similarly with values of equals to null. And when my values will get accessed in the T3, that is nothing but column T3, but the row, the third row ji ahe ती completely fulfill झाली पाहिजे, then I will move further. So this is for your consideration. When I'm inserting values over here, म्हणजे ही row complete झाली, then the second row, then the third row. So these all values which are pointing further, हे त्याच्यानंतर पुढची जी काय व्हॅल्यू असेल तुमची ती, म्हणजे हे सगळे व्हॅल्यूज फुलफिल होणार आहेत. म्हणजे या रोजच्या आणि या कॉलम्सचे जे काय व्हॅल्यूज असतील ते 1 by 1 क्रेडिट होणार आहेत, म्हणजे त्याच्यात जाणार आहेत. And then you will see the output. So this address location value and length also have been placed with the T3 plus 1, because I need to move for T4 value, which is length, and I'm putting it as a 1 because simultaneously when you are going to see the values of the T3, T4 and T1, T2, T3 and T4, then their values will be not varying, will be same, but the address will be changeable. Yes. Now these conditions are referred again. I have just made this consideration as here. Then length, for length purpose, I have taken the consideration as I am going to add up to add to division. I have taken the consideration I is less than equals to 1 and I should be greater than equals to 8. That value here, simply you can see the values up to here from the op table 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and up to 8. This value should get varying. That should be get readable there. That is the motto of that code. You have to take this consideration. Then the string length should be given. It should not be less than means not equals to 0. Actually, that's why I have taken /0 as a consideration. But length, whenever you are considering, it should have the length with value of 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Yes. Now simply when we have these symbol tables, again it is moving for T4 count as 1 by 1. When I am considering the symbol table, suppose here I have considered the one value ONE1 as a 0, 0, 0, and for A also if it is representative, then it will consider that it's a value of 0, 0, 0. So character I will present over here and their values will be presented by this, and simply you can see printing the particular content with this value 03 and 02. So it may be varying. It will consider the values with length, because value of length will be changeable. And that changeable values will be properly admitted and will be given in your output. Then counter is also again placed with the position. In the next, you can see here the counter is placed with the position, and I'm going to break. Now this value is again checked with your symbol table, with your opcode table, and if the conditions again varying, if the conditions are again varying, if these values are changeable, if this registered value again, if I have taken here BRG, but if it is varying, it is not same, but then we can say that the values will get changed. Value will get changed over here. Yes. Just you can see the fourth case I have taken. Up to this, the position was not changeable, but after T3, I am moving further for T2. But why for T2? Because the last column which I am going to provide, is just nothing but, we can say it as, I am considering it as a buffer value. Buffer value will get accessed in your T4. So that's why I have not taken the T4 consideration, but you can see here the T4 is just only for considering your the values which are similar to your symbol table, because in symbol table, if you are putting all these labels, then you have to consider the values for each one. If I am not putting, but just as I am already declared here, T4 already declared in the main program, the starting already I have declared here, where it is T1 T2 interface lagina hito. So already given. So just for our sake, we are putting that values over on your T4. If we are not putting any values, we will consider it as a buffer value, isn't it? Now the buffer value will have this changeable consideration. I will check the same characters, will put the counter to that value. If not, I will put the positions to that value. And simply the program counter will get incremented. And lastly, when I am having the value that is end, after DC, I am putting the value end. So after ending, I will close all the file. I need to close this file. Otherwise, it will again move to the loop. Again, will move to the start condition of the 200. So I have put these values closed first. Then I have taken the buffers. If any present, buffer मध्ये कुठले अजून कुठले values असतील तर ते पहिले मला finish करायचे. That should be taken to the null. And then I need to make it as a buffer. That value should be printed as a buffer, and I need to display. Again, I need to display the symbol table written 0 value. Okay, fine. This is actually the program for considering our in C language. In C, मी ही फाइल पण सेव्ह करताना .c नी फाइल सेव्ह केलेली आहे, बट इनपुटची फाइल जी आहे ती असेंब्ली फॉर्मॅट मध्ये सेव्ह केलेली आहे .asm नी. So we'll go for each consideration, that is command prompt I am opening. I need to provide the path where my program is saved. It is already saved in the system programming. I'm just copying that path. Sorry. Okay, fine. Now I need to go for my sim. What is the name actual? Sim tab.c. Yes, it is executed completely. Now I need to do the execution directly. exe.exe. So it is asking me, where is my source file? Just wait a minute. Now it is asking me the source file name. So where is my program? Actually, I have stored, that is, the place is input.asm. I need to present with instruction which file I am giving. So you can see here, from the 200 it is started. Value is taken as consideration, the value of length also. Then similarly, you can see, I will show you the program. Just wait. Yes, simultaneously आपण इथे पण बघू हा program. 200, it is started with the program move mbreg 1. So move mbreg, and the consideration, it is considered as 1. 1 is given at an address location 211. Here it is given here. You can see the program. One value is stored here. The second one after the end. एंडच्या आधी तो स्टोर केलेला आहे. मग ते लोकेशन कुठे आली त्याची 212. बट हे आपल्याला माहित होतं का आधी इथं? We don't know. Yes. Are you knowing that value is 212? No, I don't know. So this is nothing but my past 2 is making it forward reference. It is directly considering it as forward reference. आता इथे तुम्ही जे बघताय symbol move m, move r, they are taken only one time. Because आता इथे move बघा तुम्ही, move m आणि move r हे 3 टाइम वेळा आले. But you can see the address location is varying. आता हे 1 टाइम झालं, इथे 203 आले, इथे 200, because start at 200 सांगितले. So that move m ची जी व्हॅल्यू ऍड्रेस लोकेशन व्हॅल्यू आहे ती 200 आहे. its value will be 0 and length is also 0. We are considering it as a 0, 0. Now, the one which is considered here is taken in the next table, in the next row, that is I am having the address location, that is 212. Value length will be 1 and length given to my that one value is constant. हा इथे DC constant मी literal table मध्ये घेतलेला आहे 1. That's why its length is also 1. That length is also 1. Now move R where it is in the third BREG and A. Now move R which is having the address location at 201. But I am considering it as for C purpose because 1, 2 and 3 all are same. I am moving something value in my B registered. Again, the B value is also moving in B registered. So after considering it as, it will not making it as a varying address location. It is considering it as only a single location, T203, which is the last one. And you can see here, whenever I am considering the next condition, why move R आणि BRG A का घेतलं नाही, तर बॅक पॅचिंग जेव्हा आपण फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स करतो, आता 1 ची ही जी ऍड्रेस लोकेशन टाकली आहे त्यांनी 212, हे फॉरवर्ड झालं, ते त्याला माहित नव्हतं. पण बॅक पॅचिंग काय असतं की फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्सचे जे काय आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम जनरेट होतो, बिकॉज आता ही सिस्टीम जनरेटेड आहे. बट जेव्हा जर मी किट वरती काम करत असेल, आता हे टाझमच्या सॉफ्टवेअर सिम्युलेशन मुळे झालं हे पॉसिबल. त्यांनी डायरेक्टली मला सांगितलं की हे त्याची ऍड्रेस लोकेशन आहे. बट जर मी लक्षात घ्या, जर मी हे ऍड्रेस लोकेशन टाकायचं मला नाही लक्षात आलं, किट वरती जर मी करत असेल काम, तर किट वरती काय होतं की इनपुट आपल्याला द्यावं लागतं. मग मला नाही आलं तर मग काय होतं की ते बॅक पॅचिंग जातं. बॅक पॅचिंग म्हणजे काय की मी परत माघारी फिरते आणि परत पहिल्यापासून काउंट करते. सो ज्यावेळेस त्यांनी फर्स्ट काउंट केलं तर एकाच रजिस्टर मध्ये हे व्हॅल्यूज फक्त प्रिंट करायचे, एकाच लोकेशनला हे व्हॅल्यूज प्रिंट करायचे. सो त्यांनी काय कन्सिडर केलं, मूव्ह एम ला 203 ही कंडिशन दिली, व्हॅल्यू 00 प्रिंट केल्या त्याच्या, कारण लेंथ आणि व्हॅल्यू जी आहे त्याची मी ऑलरेडी डिफाईन केली आहे की हे जर जेव्हा मायनस असेल, जर कंडिशन मायनस असेल तर मी हे ते 0 ला व्हॅल्यूज त्याच्या इनपुट होतील or will not be displayed. Now next is print A. Now here you can see the print value for A, the location is given as 208, 209, 211. Why so? Because when I am going to trace this program, it is moving bidivertly, not serially. So when I am having the value of A, which is at 208 and storing the values with constant a C registered, आणि त्याची व्हॅल्यू मी काय घेतली, पुट केली 1. आता इथं मी 1 केले, A साठी मी इथं ऑलरेडी डिफाईन केलं होतं. A साठी व्हॅल्यू कोणती असेल, डिक्लेरेशन स्टोरेज इज 1, फॉर B it is 2 and for C it is 1 again. So similarly the lengths already defined here, 1, 2 and 1. Similarly for 1 again I have taken the literal and it is also stored here. Similarly, when I am saying calling the A, B and C values, A, B and C, then that time B values will have 209 will have this location to be get access. For A, print A I am asking. So it is taking it from 2008 वरती तो स्टोर आहे, तिथून तुम्हाला हा घ्यायचा आहे. बी हा 2009 वरती स्टोर आहे, तिथून तुम्हाला घ्यायचा आहे. आणि सी ते 2011 म्हणजे 211 वरती आहे, ते तिथून तुम्हाला घ्यायचं आहे. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट आय एम टेकिंग these values into consideration with different location, and this is my actual symbol table with .c and .asm file. If you are having these values with different table, so just you can put that values over here. If anybody is having very different assembly language program, you can put that and show me the output. Now this is the task. You have to just give me a different assembly language program should be get displayed with this format. आता हा एक प्रोग्राम होता माझ्याकडे, तर तुम्ही काय करायचंय, मी तुम्हाला symbol डॉट सी चा जे कंटेंट आहे तो मी तुम्हाला ग्रुप वरती टाकते आपल्या. तिथून तुम्हाला हा कॉपी पेस्ट करा, पण इनपुट फाईल जी आहे ती तुम्हाला स्वतःला घ्यायची आहे आणि शो करायचंय. I will just paste that content. Just wait. I will do the linking. Wait. So I will put here. You have to insert the different program on group. I have already shared. You have to take an input file which is different one, not this. Whatever we had taken, don't take this file. You have to take another assembly language program and show me the output. Yes. Execute that program and show me the result. Because already we are having two conditions for our program. This program we are not going to take for an output as an input. You have to take another input file and mention it as a name input.asm or any other name with .asm, and you have to execute this file with this program. Take any input or any instructions or assembly language program and generate the symbol table for that assembly language program. But clearly considered the numbers or the output table names you are taking are from this. Otherwise, if you are taking different one, you have to add here. You have to add here. Is it clear? Is it clear? Actually, the total count of students are only 90. So it's very good for me. Yes, you have to execute that program with different assembly language program and show me the output. But just get clear that whatever the output table tab you are defining should contain the same with these parameters. Otherwise, it will give you an error. So please keep in mind you have to consider these tables again. If you are taking register again more, so you have to mention over here. But advanced directives will remain same because याच्यापेक्षा जास्त तिथे directives नाही आहेत. So please anybody can share their screen with different input file, Yes, anybody is done? Simply I will draw something regarding, I need to show you the table which I am considering for you, as which is very mandatory for us again. Yes, anybody is done? Can reply. This is your literal table and does not have any address. If I am having the symbol table, then you can consider here. Suppose loop I have given, it will have an address of 202 and will be having length of 1. Next, if I have taken the next, is also a label. Actually, it is a label, but it is considered as a symbol. Randomly, I can take anything. This is nothing but your next. Last is also one of the symbol. You can give it as 215 and 1, but not 215 because next after next only directly you can't access the last. So you can change it to 260, 216 all. Then if we are printing for, these are types of the symbol table. We can consider it as a symbol table. So this is nothing but it is a symbol word. And when I'm having the opcode table, or you can say mnemonic table, then just I will erase all these things. So when I'm having the opcode or op table, I can consider it as, you can see here, move r. Its class, if I am defining, this is mnemonic actually. It is mnemonic. If I am considering its class, you can consider it as is, and its information, if you want, you can consider it as 04,1, which is representing in your output. इथे जे आउटपुट मध्ये तुम्हाला दिसतंय हे is काय, परत हे DL काय. So this is nothing but their class we are already defined. We had already defined. So if you are considering the move R, that was its class. If you are considering the DS or declaration storage, so its class is DL. Its class is DL, and it is information is, you can give it as a #7. This is system info. System info. If you are starting with, yes, if you are starting with start, yes, start, then its class is similar, that is AD, and the info, whatever the value it is given, it is nothing but it is 11. So this is nothing but your opcode table. We will have the opcode table will have the consideration. This is called your op tab. When we are having the symbol table, then we are only considering its, we are considering here its symbol, then we are considering its address, and simply its length. But main thing is in symbol table is we have to consider the symbol and address of the same. If okay. Yes, anybody is done with the program? Can you show me with different input file? With different input file. This is the task. Yes. If you are done, you can ask me. I will make you co-host and you can share the file. Yes. Anybody done with the program so that we can conclude? Already the program is shared with you. You have to just जे प्रोग्राम मी घेतलाय त्याच्याऐवजी तुम्हाला दुसरा प्रोग्राम घ्यायचा आहे आणि त्याचा सिम्बॉल टेबल तुम्हाला जनरेट करायचा आहे. एवढाच फरक आहे आणि इनपुट फाईल वेगळी घ्यायची आहे तुम्हाला फक्त. यस, कुणी केलंय का? The concept of is DL we are going to see in the next lecture. Yet just you can consider the values in symbol table. You are having the address, value and length, and just we have to represent with something in a tabular form. Already I have displayed as in database as you are creating a table format. So simply you have to generate one program over here for this. तिथे जसं तुम्ही टेबल बनवता तसंच इथे टेबल बनवायचं, फक्त पोझिशन्स डिफरंट आहेत आणि कन्सेप्ट थोडासा डिफरंट आहे की इथे तुम्हाला रजिस्टर्ड व्हॅल्यूज टेबल्स आणि जे काही तुम्ही इन्स्ट्रक्शन घेणार आहात ते असेंब्ली फॉर्मॅटमध्ये आणि त्याचं आपल्याला जनरेशन करायचं आहे. So this was actually for only single variant. When we are considering for double variant, it will be varying. So how it is varying? You can see. I will show you. Just wait. Is anybody is ready with the program? Can you share? Is anybody is ready with the program? So you can share. Is my voice is not clear to you? तर माझं सांगितलेलं समजत नाही. Yes, anybody is done with the program? You can share your screen with different input file. You can take this also program. If anybody wants to get a symbol table for it, you can take this program as also for your generation of symbol table. Okay, don't reply, but just in chat you can mention whether you are done with the program and willing to show us or share your program. You can just share in chat. Yes. You have to consider this program statement and generate a new symbol table for this program. This was only the assembly mnemonics. If you are writing something, you can see what type of table will generate for this. Yes, anybody has done with the program? Reply. If you are in a sleep mode, so be in active mode. Yes, roll number 1, A division and B division. Are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you done with the program? I'm waiting for the reply. Is it necessary to take practical for SP? ते तर रिप्लाय द्या. सो फर्दर जे पुढचे असतील हे एक्सपेरिमेंट झाल्यानंतर फक्त लेक्चर घेऊ आपण, प्रॅक्टिकल घ्यायची गरज नाही, कारण आउटपुट येत नाही म्हणल्यावर काय गरज आहे प्रॅक्टिकल घ्यायची. रेकॉर्डिंग मध्येच बोलते, कारण हे सगळं कळलं पाहिजे कोणी जे कोण ऐकणार आहे त्यांना. जर तुम्ही प्रॅक्टिकल शो करणारच नसाल तर मग प्रॅक्टिकल घ्यायची काय गरज आहे, आपण थिअरीज घेऊ फक्त. तुम्हाला फक्त एक स्टॅटिक काय दिलंय, फक्त तुम्हाला इनपुट दिलेला आहे ऑलरेडी, फक्त तुम्हाला प्रोग्राम चेंज करून टाकायचा आहे आणि आउटपुट जनरेट करायचं आहे. पुढचे प्रॅक्टिकल घेतले जाणार नाहीत. मग जर आता तुम्ही असं जर आउटपुट देणार नसाल, सो प्रॅक्टिकल सेशन विल बी क्लोज्ड अँड ओनली theory sessions will be considered for your exam. Is it okay, CR? कन्सिडर करा. मेन्शन करा येस तर किंवा नो तरी. पुढचे प्रॅक्टिकल घेतले जाणार नाहीत, फक्त थेरॉटिकल कन्सेप्ट आपण क्लिअर करू जे महत्वाचे असतील ते. इज इट ओके? प्रेझेंट राहण्यासाठी इथं राहू नका, अशी बी तुमची प्रेझेंट तुम्ही पार्टिसिपंट टेस्ट मध्ये दिसतात. Okay, from this will be the last SP program and practical also. Later in the practical session also we will consider the theory sessions. The practicals will be up to this. If you are not willing to give me the outputs again, so that will be the best, because already we had concluded and will provide the same, as this coding part is varying and very long. So I ask you all to just report that content same and do only the input file should be changed. तेवढं सांगितलं होतं and you are not going to respond, so it is good to be stop here and we will continue with the theory session. Yes, is it okay? Reply me. Your permission is very much important, whether to continue with the practical sessions. We will stop again, because later we have to installation and do further things. It is not required. Only we will consider for our theoretical concepts. Yes, tell me. Yes, everyone. Anybody is done with the program? Again, I am asking so that I can share this content with HOD sir also. Yes, done with the program. Okay, from today onwards itself, I am declaring that the actual practicals are over and we will continue with the theory subject. Clear? So, according to the theory, we are at the point. Wait. We were considering for our table, that is pass structure. According to the pass structure, we need to know what actually the pass is. The two pass and single pass. The two pass मध्ये advantage काय की आपल्याला दोन पास मध्ये काम करायचे आणि सिंगल पास मध्ये काय की ओनली वन पास विल बी completed. ओके, सो टू पास मध्ये काय की पास स्ट्रक्चर, तर टू पास मध्ये फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स होतं आणि त्याचबरोबर त्या फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्सला जे पॉइंटिंग केलेला आहे पार्ट, जो पॉइंटिंग केलेला पार्ट आहे तो मूव्ह करतो स्वतः की फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वेन एव्हर आय एम कन्सिडरिंग, तर दोन पास मध्ये काम होतं. तर फर्स्ट पास विल इन्क्लूड, पास वन विल इन्क्लूड only a single phase in which my assembly program will get convert to your machine, or you can say target program will be get generated. But when I'm saying that when pass 2, the pass 2 will consider first, I will get first assembly to intermediate IR code, that is intermediate code, and from that IR I will get my machine language or machine code. So इथे दोन phases आहेत पास 2 मध्ये. खरं तर पास 2 मध्ये दोन phases आहेत as per name. आपण पहिले काय करतो, असेंब्लीचं कन्वर्ट करतो IR मध्ये and IR चं परत कन्वर्शन होतं मशीन लँग्वेज मध्ये. बट पास 1 मध्ये काय होतं की पास 1 मध्ये डायरेक्टली तुमचं जे काय असेंब्ली लँग्वेज आहे ती डायरेक्टली कुठे पास होती, डायरेक्ट मशीन लँग्वेज प्रोव्हाइड करते. सो इन पास 2 वी आर मूव्हिंग फॉर with the two phases. So you can see here the two pass translation of an assembly language program can handle the forward reference easily. That forward reference is nothing but if I am having read any language, but at the location of I am considering n is pointing to 211, but this was not actually known by me. So when I am putting values, I am putting the values over here and pointing that the n value is considered for my pass, then that consideration will be considered with your 211 as its address location. I am repeating again, the address location for a particularly one table is considered. So you can see here, the previous example already stated that here we had taken the read n operation and it is pointing at a location 101. Yes, it is pointing at a location 101, but where it is n is here, and the location we are taking it as 114. So this is your LC. Actually 101 is nothing but it is your LC. LC is the location counter. लोकेशन काउंटर ह्याचे आपण कंटेंट येणार आहे तुम्हाला की काय असतं, तर LC is nothing but I am moving with your location counter 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is your LC, and the location you are getting is 113 is the address location you have defined here for n. But this is called as a forward reference. आपल्याला n ची माहिती होती का 101 पासून स्टार्ट करणार, बट n ची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला माहित नव्हती. So we had started with 113, which is given here as n, because after stop this value should be read from here. It is given here. Okay, so this is called forward reference. This is called forward reference. Now, what actually this pass to will again do? The location counter processing is performed in the first pass and symbols defined in the program are entered into the symbol table. So, याचा अर्थ काय? याचा अर्थ काय? Just so जो location counter इथे त्यांनी काय सांगितले? Location counter processing is performed in the first pass and symbol defined in the program are entered into the symbol table. As per you can see here, when I am passing something, what is that? If I am passing any value or any number or any input, if I am starting with this move CR BRG1, move BRG terms. So these are nothing but with the location counter, with the help of location counter, these all symbols are getting inserted in your symbol table. So symbol table वरती कसं जाणार आहे? So you can see here. हे जे मूव M1 वगैरे आहे, आता इथे जो मूव R मी लिहिणार आहे, that will also inserted over here. That is also inserted over here. Again, the next one is move again M is also inserted over here, but with location counter increase. आता suppose जर location counter इथं आहे and तो 101 आहे, 102. The values will get automatically installed or inserted in your symbol table. This was the fact of your location counter. Location counter जसं जसं increase होईल तसं तसं तुमचे जे parameters आहेत ते सगळे तुमच्या symbol table मध्ये येतील. Then the second pass, that is nothing but आपण आधीच माहिती आहे की वन म्हणजे इथं जो पास आहे तुमचा and जो आपण pass 1 म्हणतो, that pass 1 is nothing but your analysis phase. And when I am saying that pass 2, it is considered as pass synthesis phase, where I am considering my IR. इथे काय consider करणार आहे मी? IR and your symbol table will make your target program. This is actually the fact of your 2 pass. Yes, in synthesis phase, the second pass synthesize the target form using the address information found in the symbol table. With the help of symbol table and IR code, they are generating your target program in pass 2. Now the first pass construct an intermediate representation of the source program for use by the second pass. तो पहिला पास काय काम करतो, हा पास काय काम करतो? फर्स्ट पास, it will considered as generating your IR code, which is going to give the value of your symbol table, and simultaneously after retrieving these IR and symbol from pass 2, it will show you the target. मग कसं जाणार आहे हे? तर याच फॉर्मॅट मध्ये pass 1 to pass 2, taking the symbol. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इथं हा मॅन्डेटरी आहे, IR कोड हे जनरेट करायचं pass 1 चं कामच आहे. And in pass 2, it is considering as you have to be converted this symbol table, which is with the help of LC, that is location counter, should get generate their target program, and that representation will considered here below. तर तुम्ही बघू शकता इथं मी जनरेट केलेलं आहे की pass 1, pass 2 will show you the source program and also the target program. Target program will have these dotted lines are called as your control access and these dark lines are called as your data access. Okay, आता इथे तुम्हाला dotted दिसतात, फक्त एकच लाईन आहे, ही control access आहे आणि ही जी dark lines आहेत ते data access आहे. So pass 1 is nothing but your analysis phase, pass 2 is nothing but your synthesis phase. So pass 1 काय करणार आहे? डेटा स्ट्रक्चर जो आहे, जे व्हॅल्यूज आहेत इंटरमिडिएट कोड जनरेट करणार आणि तो pass 2 ला देणार. आणि डेटा स्ट्रक्चर is nothing but the symbol table address will get access and the buffer values also get access with the pass 2 and will generate the target program. पण pass 1 चं फक्त एकच काम आहे की IR कोड घ्यायचा, pass 2 ला द्यायचा आणि जो काही असेल त्याच्याकडे जो डेटा त्याला येणार आहे तो पण त्याला पास करायचा. एवढंच pass 1 चं काम आहे. पण pass 2 मध्ये दोन गोष्टी होतात. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल it is converting the values from the symbol table. Also, it is converting the values taken from the intermediate code and then generating your target program. तिथं दोन पास होतात त्याच्यामुळे ते 2 पास आहे. And in single pass, the location counter processing and construction of the symbol table proceed as in 2 pass translation. So the problem of forward reference is tackled over here. In single pass काय डायरेक्ट जनरेट होतंय त्याच्यामुळे त्याला फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्सची गरजच नाहीये. And that is called back patching. मी आधी पण सांगितलं होतं की फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स काय की it is generating your values and also similarly it is considering the values with a process form and it is giving you as a back patching. It is giving the values जे पहिले आपण घेतलेले असते ते परत एकदा माघारी पण आले तर तुम्ही परत एकदा ते बघू शकता. कुठे जर सपोज आता मी कन्सिडर केलं होतं की व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ रीड एन जिथं मी दिलं होतं की रीड एन मध्ये तुम्ही ते व्हॅल्यूज पुटअप करायचे. रीड एन मध्ये तुम्ही व्हॅल्यूज पुटअप करायचे. तर त्या व्हॅल्यूज तुम्ही कशा घेणार त्याचं ऍड्रेस लोकेशन तुम्हाला कसं डिफाईन झालं. सपोज इट इज 211. So n is nothing but it is pointing that value is different and that is nothing but I can go reverse format. I can go in a reverse format in my single pass. So that was the conclusion ki instead of using the forward reference I can go a back patching. For that I need the operand field of instruction containing forward reference is left blank initially. So whenever I am using the kit programs, I can keep this address location blank and I can move further with the programming. And literally when this value or this address location I will go to that particular program statement and I will put that address location over there. This was the back patching. सिंगल पास मध्ये काय की तुम्ही तसंच पुढे जाऊ शकता. असं नाही की तुम्हाला तिथे ऍड्रेस लोकेशन काहीतरी द्यावं लागेल. बट तुम्ही येऊन परत एकदा माघारी येऊन परत एकदा प्रोग्राम मध्ये चेंजेस करू शकता. दिस वॉज युअर सिंगल पास. सो इथे एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे बघा की मूव BREG1. In this program, what we had partially done, we had partially synthesized because 1 is a forward reference. आपल्याला हे माहित नाही की 1 ची काय व्हॅल्यू असेल किंवा ऍड्रेस लोकेशन काय. Hence, the instruction opcode and address of the BREG will be assembled to reside in the location 101. तो मी काय केलंय एक असेंबल केलंय कुठल्या तरी लोकेशनला तो ठेवून दिला. And when I am again entering to my symbol table, which is incomplete. So I called it as a TII. And that is nothing but that entry or that instructions we are in our table, symbol table is nothing but instruction address and symbol. तर हे इनकम्प्लीट होतं जर मला हे माहित नसेल 1 ची काय ऍड्रेस लोकेशन and I will keep it as a blank, then that is nothing but that entry will be considered as a table of incomplete instruction. We in short called it as a TII. जर पुढे कुठे प्रोग्राम किंवा स्टेटमेंट मध्ये आलं तर तुम्ही कन्सिडर करू शकता that is called as a TII. Okay, by the time of end statement, when आता हे झालं की इनकम्प्लीट टेबल मध्ये मी एंट्री टाकणार आहे. सिम्बॉल टेबल पण काय करणार आहे जनरेट जर होणार आहे. आता हा जो सिम्बॉल टेबल जनरेट झाला तर इथे ऍड्रेस लोकेशन येणार नाही. जर मी नाही टाकलं त्याचं व्हॅल्यू तर ऍड्रेस लोकेशन येणार नाही. अँड इट विल कन्सिडर इटसेल्फ ॲज incomplete table. So this entry is a pair that will be considered as an instruction address and a symbol table as a symbol table. By the end of the process, the symbol table would contain the address of all the symbols defined in the source program and TII would contain information describing all your forward references. So at the end, when I'm going to complete my process, complete my conditions, that time I can say that information is totally fulfilled with a proper address location. So when we are having this entry, so for this example, it is given that 101 you have given. So 101 and the address, location, and the operand would be processed and obtained address from one of the symbol table and insert its proper address field, and we will get the TII, that is the incomplete information table, will be get processed in an incremental manner, so that the symbol table, whenever it will encounter some proper problem statement, then it will be forwarded to the second pass. त्याला जे काय कोड भेटेल आणि त्याच्या जे काय ऍड्रेस लोकेशन भेटेल तो त्याला कुणाला पाठवणार आहे, तो पास 2 ला पाठवणार आहे. and that hence the forward reference will be occurred in your pass 2, not in pass 1. pass 1 मध्ये forward reference occur होणार नाही, तर occur कुठे होणार, pass 2 मध्ये होणार. कळलं? now we are having the designing of a 2 pass assembler. so what is 2 pass assembler actually? the 2 pass assembler will consider of the 2 phases, pass 1, pass 2. so pass 1 मध्ये बऱ्याच गोष्टी होणार आहेत. separate that was actually the structure. This is actually the structure of your passing assembly. This is nothing. pass structure assemblers जे आहेत त्याच्यात आपण 2 pass आणि single pass बघितलं, and that single pass will considered for your further process, isn't it? so design of 2 pass will be considered as one of the consideration for your what we can say design. that is nothing but the pass 1 will consider the four structure, त्याच्यात 4 features mandatory आहेत. then second one will have only the synthesizing of that your analysis. synthesis जे काही केलेलं आहे त्याचे analysis फक्त असेल. त्याच्यानंतर जे parts असतील की मेजर की तुम्ही जे फॉरवर्ड करणार आहात or you are going to be moved, so that is considered here. and again when I am creating more than different consideration of program, that is nothing but the mnemonic tables, opcode table, and operand table. so that will be get changed with variation. and at last when we receive something, that is nothing but I am performing some LC processing, again performing some build up of your symbol table and constructing some values regarding to your intermediate code, that will be passed with yes to synthesize. okay, now when considering the values of your target program, this synthesization phase will consider these 2 passes mandatory, and each pass having its own algorithm. जर या पास साठी आपल्याला जायचं असेल तर that each pass should have its own algorithm phase. again what I have just mentioned in the table, that is these directives. तर हे जे directives आहेत, these are nothing but the advanced assembler directives. Advanced assembler directives already we had stated over there in the program, but just in very brief manner we will see here what is advanced assembler directives. The assembler directives are origin, EQU, and LTORG. this is nothing but the literal origin and EQU. origin त्याचा syntax आहे address specification द्यायचा. तर address specification कुणाचं द्यायचं, तर ऑपरंडचं. जे ऑपरंडला आपण ऍक्सेस देणार आहात, म्हणजे LC काउंटर ज्याला लोकेशन काउंटर ज्याला पॉइंट आउट करणार आहे त्याचं स्पेसिफिकेशन, त्याचं ऍड्रेस मला स्पेसिफाय करायचं आहे जेव्हा मी ओरिजिन यूज करणार आहे. तर आता इथं प्रोग्राम ऑलरेडी स्टेटेड केलेला आहे की वेअर the statement number 18 of the figure 10 set the LC to the value 204 since the symbol loop is associated with the address 202. आता इथं हा लोकेशन काउंटर आहे, लोकेशन काउंटर ऑलरेडी लूपचा 202 ला सेट केलेला आहे. and the origin and the loop 2, so 202 plus 2 it will move further directly 204. आता इथे तुम्ही बघा 216 दिलेला आहे आणि डायरेक्टली 2004 कसं काय आलं. तर ओरिजिन काय करतं, जिथं तुम्ही जे काय ऑपरंट स्पेसिफिकेशन देणार आहात त्याच्या बरोबर, आता इथे +2 मी एक ऑप्शन दिलाय, म्हणजे लूप फक्त ठेवला असतं तर ते 202 लाच आलं असतं, पण +2 दिलंय की लूप तिथे मूव्ह झालं पाहिजे ह्या प्रोग्राम स्टेटमेंट मध्ये. तर लूपचं काय ऍड्रेस लोकेशन काउंटर काय 202 आणि त्याचं +2, मग हे मल्टिप्लिकेशनचं जे प्रोग्राम स्टेटमेंट येणार आहे ते कुठे येणार आहे 204 ला येणार, 204 ला. आणि इथं ऑलरेडी 204 जे लोकेशन काउंटर आहे तिथे रिप्लेस काय होणार, मग मल्टिपलची व्हॅल्यू रिप्लेस होणार. मल्टिप्लिकेशन जी काही प्रोग्राम स्टेटमेंट मी करणार आहे ती तिथे शो होणार. लक्षात आलं? अगेन ओरिजिन लास्ट +1, लास्ट ची कुठे आहे तुम्हाला व्हॅल्यू दिसते का कुठे, तर लास्ट लोकेशन काउंटर काय 216 +1 that is 217. This is the origin statement. Okay, fine. Is any doubt? Now next जो ऍडव्हान्स असेंबलर डायरेक्टिव्ह आहे तो आहे EQU काय करतं, तर सेम आहे, त्याचं फक्त सिंटॅक्स काय की सिम्बॉल ओरिजिन अँड युअर ऍड्रेस स्पेसिफिकेशन, दिस इज द सिंटॅक्स. सो सिमिलरली यू कॅन सी हिअर EQU ज्यावेळेस मी यूज करते, सो दिस इज युअर सिम्बॉल EQU, or you can say the origin and the address specification. Symbol, origin and address specification. So here you can see the back is having its location counter. You can see here it is given as a 202. It is given as a 202 because I need to state back EQU loop introduce the symbol back to represent the operand loop. The operand loop ला परत येण्यासाठी it will just the location counter imply होत नाही, the location counter imply होत नाही, it is only associate with the symbol. It is only associate with your symbol. आता इथे तुम्ही म्हणसाल की 2012 फक्त ओरिजिन मध्ये ते लोकेशन काउंटर ऍक्सेस करतं, बट वेन आय एम युझिंग द EQU assembler directive, then I have to access only the symbol name and its ऍड्रेस स्पेसिफिकेशन. सिम्बॉल नेम तो बॅक कुठे आलाय इथे, तर बॅकचं ओरिजिन काय आहे 202 इथं सांगितलं त्याने 202. सो 202 कुठे इथं तुमचं त्या लोकेशनला तुमची ही प्रोसेस फायनल होणार आहे, बट लोकेशन काउंटर आपल्याला पाहायचा नाहीये, त्यामुळे बॅकचं व्हर्जन कुठे येणार तुम्हाला, बॅक इथे येणार. जर बॅक इथे जर 202 वर्क करत असेल तर this value will access over here with your address location of loop. The address location of loop is 202. Address location counter of your loop address specification ज्याचं आहे त्याचं access होईल इथं. लक्षात येत आहे? And now the last one, that is LTORG assembler directives. LTORG, that is assembler directives, will have the statement will permit a program to specify where literals should be placed. लिटरल म्हणजे काय, मी तुम्हाला आधी पण सांगितलं होतं की डबल कोट मध्ये ज्या व्हॅल्यूज दिसतील और सिंगल कोट मध्ये इट इज कॉल्ड ऍज अ लिटरल. बाय डिफॉल्ट द असेंबलर प्लेस द लिटरल ऍट द एंड. तुम्ही हे बघू शकता लिटरल प्लेस होतात. खरं तर these literals are placed at the end of your program or at the end statement. At every LTORG statement, also at the end statement, the assembler allocates, you can read here, the assembler allocates memory to the literals of a literal pool. मी आधी पण तुम्हाला दाखवलं होतं की लिटरल पूल मध्ये काय असतात, फक्त व्हॅल्यूज डबल कोट और सिंगल कोट मध्ये ज्या व्हॅल्यूज असतील त्या लिटरल मध्ये असतील. And the pool contain all the literals used in the program since start of the program or since the last LTORG statement. हे दोन्ही गोष्टी आहेत. एक तर एंड स्टेटमेंटला तर तुम्हाला लिटरल दिसणारच आहेत, पण त्याचबरोबर तुम्ही फर्स्टला किंवा लास्टला पण तुम्ही प्रोग्राम मध्ये LTORGच्या बघू शकता. सो हिअर वन ऑफ द एक्झाम्पल इज गिवन हिअर that the literal 5 and 1 are added to the literal pool in the statement 2 and 6 previously. Here in the statement 2 and statement 6 it is added over here. The first LTORG statement allocates the address 211. The LTORG इथं कुठे इथं आहे at the state of 211 and 212. The 5 and 1 values are stored. A new literal pool is now started. इथून न्यू लिटरल पूल विल गेट स्टार्टेड. इथं असाइन केले, पण इथं व्हॅल्यू कुठले आलेत बघा, 211 अँड हिअर 212. बट वेअर दिस लोकेशन काउंटर पॉइंटिंग LTORG मध्ये आपण लिटरल पूल घेतलेले आहेत, लिटरल व्हॅल्यूज घेतलेले आहेत, आणि त्यांचं लोकेशन मग मी इथं स्पेसिफाय केलेलं. Now you can see the value 1 is put into this table is statement 15. So this value, when I am going to access and when I am going to take from that A registered, it is placed over here after LTORG, after LTORG statement, and this value is allocated the address 219 while processing the end statement, Okay, fine. इथपर्यंत कळलं. मी काय केलं, लिटरल्स जे घेतलेले आहेत आफ्टर एंड स्टेटमेंट ऑल्सो आय कॅन कॉल, बट आफ्टर LTORG you can place their address location where you had taken these values, that is 5 and 11 ची जी address location होती ती इथं आपण मेन्शन केली in your LTORG table, or you can call it as a assembler, advanced assembler directives. So in the next session we will consider, or we will go for the pass 1 of the assembler with these tables. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me, or we will stop here. Okay, fine. Yes, no म्हणायला तरी आता शिका. आपण आता पास 1 पास स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ असेंबलर बघितलं. त्याच्यात 2 कंडिशन्स होत्या, सिंथेसिस फेज आणि एनालिसिस फेज वी हॅड डन. बट त्याचं नाव आता वेगळं होतं की 2 पास असेंबलर आणि सिंगल पास असेंबलर. तर 2 पास मध्ये काय होतं, आपण 2 पास डिफाईन करतो आणि त्या 2 पास मध्ये फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स हा यूज केला जातो, पण सिंगल पास मध्ये रेफरन्स यूज केला जात नाही. ओके, तर त्याच्यात बॅक पॅचिंग यूज केलं जाते. जे फॉरवर्ड रेफरन्स मध्ये जे कॉन्सिक्वेन्सेस आहेत ते आपण रिमूव्ह केले पास 1 मध्ये, अँड दॅट इज नथिंग बट डायरेक्टली वी आर रिसिव्हिंग फ्रॉम द सोर्स कोड टू डायरेक्ट टार्गेट कोड. बट इन पास 2 वी आर कन्वर्टिंग द analysis phase to first of all intermediate code. Assembly language is converted to intermediate code, then that intermediate code is again placed as an input for second generation, and that value is generated for the next, that is nothing but your target program is generated. So this was your second pass and single pass working we had seen. Next we had moved further with definition and designing. तो पहिल्या पास मध्ये काय काय डिझाइन होतो, सिम्बॉल, mnemonic, opcode and operand. Then it is building that symbol table together, performing the location counter processing and constructing the intermediate representation. And in pass 2 the whole concepts are gathered together, they are merged together, and they are processed with IR to synthesize the target program in pass 2. So this was the design of the 2 pass, and in that further we were having the assembler directives which are advanced, and that advanced directives were origin, EQU and LTORG. So origin is nothing but we are specifying that origin as the address specification, and in here the location counter should be set as given as an address location. Origin मध्ये LC counter हा महत्वाचा पार्ट आहे, एवढंच लक्षात ठेवा. EQU मध्ये LC चा काही रोल नाहीये, त्याचा फक्त सिंटॅक्स कसा आहे, symbol and your address specification is mandatory, and whenever I am taking the address specification of a particular symbol, that is only taken into consideration in your EQU. Okay, equivalent we can call it as. And in LTORG we are considering the literal values, which are placed after LTORG system. After just wait. So after, when we are having the LTORG statement, then LTORG statement will consider these literal values, and these literal values will be considered at the last or at the end as, or after the LTORG, first LTORG statement will be allocated. So त्याच values तिथं address place करणार. आता इथे जसं बघितलं की 5 आणि 1 their address locations are 211 and 212. So how this is generated? So you can see here in LTORG 1 and 5 they are at location counter 211 and 212. So it is given here, and at last also it is considered. At end you can give in single quote whatever the values are, they are called literal. परत एकदा लक्षात सांगते, in single quote if we are presenting, we consider it as a single quote. Okay, so fine, we will conclude our this session, and we will conclude the session, and tomorrow we will again continue with the particular whatever the contents we had remain here right now, we will continue with the same. Okay, thank you all of you.